In this video, we're going to learn how to make this bottle caddy. Let's get right to it. We're going to be using the 7 1/4 inch common board that we bought from Lowe's. We're going to start off by cutting the bottom base and the two sides. The cut for the bottom base is going to be 8 inches. The final dimensions of the base should be 8 inches by 7 1/4. The next cut is going to be the two sides. We're going to use the same common board that we just used. This will be two 12-inch cuts. Next, we're going to make 6-inch markers on the outside of the boards. For this part, we're going to adjust the angle of the miter saw to 22.5. We tested a lot of angles, but we came to the conclusion that 22.5 gave us the best result. Make sure when you're making this cut that your blade is directly on your marker that you made. Then just go ahead and do the same thing to the second piece. Next, we're going to cut the handle. We're using a circular 1-inch piece of wood that we had laying around, but ultimately you can really use whatever kind of wood that would act as a handle. You're going to cut this piece at 8 inches. It's going to be the same as the base. Next, we're going to cut the 4 pieces to hold the bottle in. We got this wood at Lowe's. It's basically a 1.5 inch stick with curved edges. Most of the sticks at Lowe's were kind of warped, so we had to go through a few of them before we found a couple straight ones. Lastly, we're using a 3.5 inch piece of wood cut at 8 inches that's going to act as the divider. Now we're just going to give everything a nice sand. Now we're going to start assembling. Apply some wood glue on both sides of the base. Next, grab both side pieces and attach them to the side of the base. If you have some clamps, try to clamp everything together. If you're not going to nail or glue, I'd recommend leaving it like this until the glue dries. If you do have a nail gun, go ahead and give it a few nails on each side. Next, make some markers on the middle of the base and apply a strip of glue across. Now place your divider piece right onto the strip of glue. Now same as before, if you're not going to nail or screw, I recommend leaving it here until it dries. Now we're going to attach the handle. Make some middle markers on the top of the side pieces. Next, apply some glue on both sides of the handle. Now let's go ahead and place the handle on the middle. We actually messed up when building this. We actually put the handle on before the middle divider part. We recommend putting the divider on before the handle. Lastly, we're going to put the pieces on the front and the back that hold the bottles in. Due to the side pieces being warped, some of the pieces were quite snug to put them in. We kind of just had to play with it or sand them down. As you can see, we have a pencil under the small piece of wood. We use this on all 4 corners so the gap would be the same. For the top stick, we kind of just aligned it at the beginning of the angle on the sideboards. Do the same thing on the other side, and we're done. Thank you very much for watching. If there's anything that you guys have been thinking of making and want us to make a video about, let us know in the comment section below.